Few television personalities ever held as much power as Ed Sullivan. During the golden age of television, a single appearance on his show could launch a career into the spotlight overnight.
Instead of doing your night, every show every night, you didn't have it anymore, and you feel lost.
Millions of Americans tuned in every week, making his stage one of the most important platforms in entertainment. But with that power came strict rules, and not every guest was willing to follow them. One of the most famous clashes happened in 1967 when the Doors appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show. Their hit song Light My Fire was dominating the charts, but network executives had one concern. They wanted Jim Morrison to change the lyric, "Girl, we couldn't get much higher," fearing it could be interpreted as a drug reference. Morrison appeared to agree backstage, but once the cameras were rolling, he sang the original words anyway. Not only did he sing them, he made sure everyone heard them clearly. Sullivan was furious. The band was immediately banned from returning, yet the incident only strengthened their image as rebellious artists who refused to compromise. Another unforgettable conflict involved comedian Jackie Mason. Everything seemed to be going well during his performance until scheduling problems forced Sullivan to signal from the side of the stage that Mason needed to wrap up. Trying to turn the awkward situation into comedy, Mason joked about the hand gestures in front of the audience. Sullivan believed one of those gestures was directed at him as an insult. Whether it was a misunderstanding or not remains debated to this day, but the result was devastating. Mason lost a lucrative contract and was banned from the show, causing serious damage to his career for years. Then there was rock and roll pioneer Bo Diddley. Before his appearance, he was reportedly instructed to perform a safer song that television executives believed would be more acceptable for family audiences. Instead, he stepped onto the stage and performed his own hit song. Sullivan saw it as open defiance. Bo Diddley was never invited back. Yet history would remember his performance as a landmark moment that helped push rock and roll further into mainstream culture. Not every confrontation was loud or dramatic. Actress Mae West proved that sometimes personality alone could create controversy. Producers carefully reviewed and approved every line she planned to say. On paper, everything seemed harmless. But once she appeared on stage, her delivery, expressions, and trademark humor transformed ordinary dialogue into something far more provocative. Sullivan felt she had outsmarted the entire censorship system. She was quietly banned from future appearances. Perhaps the most surprising story belongs to Bob Dylan. In 1963, he was preparing to perform a politically charged song when network executives stepped in and demanded a change. Dylan refused. Rather than compromise, he packed up his guitar and walked out before the show even began. There was no argument and no dramatic scene. He simply chose artistic independence over national exposure. That decision became one of the defining moments of his career. Looking back, these stories reveal something larger than personal feuds. They capture a turning point in American culture, a period when artists increasingly challenged authority, censorship, and control. Ed Sullivan represented the old system, while many of his guests represented a new generation determined to speak, perform, and create on their own terms. In the end, some lost opportunities, some were banned, and some walked away. But many of them gained something even more valuable, a lasting legacy built on staying true to themselves. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, turn on notifications, and join us for more fascinating stories from the golden age of television and Hollywood history.